Hey, it's Cliff, and this is UNAJUA, where we bring you crowdsourced minimum actionable responses to essential questions in 15 minutes or less. This, unfortunately, is the third and final episode of a three-part series focused on the technical intricacies of blockchain. Insights come courtesy of Kenyan blockchain developer and Web3 builder Jordan Muthemba. But before we get stuck in, if you haven't listened to our storytelling feature titled Rom, the Babu Sinyoni story, you definitely should. This heartfelt piece of storytelling highlighting the genius and resilience of African tech innovation talent will leave you enlightened and inspired. Listen via your preferred podcast hosting platform or check it out at africantechroundup.com. And thanks yet again to the Cello Community Fund for their support for our ongoing season of blockchain-themed learning content. To learn more about them and their mission to build a financial system that creates the conditions for prosperity for everyone, visit www.cello.org. On this podcast, Jordan goes in on more technical jargon by answering the question, what is delegated proof of stake? Okay, here he is.
So delegated proof of stake is just an evolution of proof of stake concept, and some of these blockchain have a combination of this, and some of the coins, smart contracts like Gitcoin, have delegated proof of stake. So delegated proof of stake is whereby users of the network vote and elect delegates to validate the next block. So in this way, we combine all our tokens, because remember there are those people who only have like 3 coins, others have 10 coins, the others have 10,000 coins. So we combine our coins together in a pool, and then we elect a delegate who will be representing us in terms of voting, in terms of making changes, improvement proposals in the blockchain. So different blockchains have improvement proposals. So like for Cello, we have Cello improvement proposals. For Bitcoin, we have Bitcoin improvement proposal, and Ethereum, we have Ethereum improvement proposals. And think Binance also has a way they do improvement proposals. So these delegates do the same, like they vote, they do the mining, they do everything. But you don't have to like physically transfer your token to another wallet, but instead you are just utilizing the staking service provider or the staking pool. And then different blockchains or different protocols have a limited number of delegates in delegated proof of stake. So for example, from between 20 100, I'll choose for a new block. So different delegates validate different blocks. So the delegates of one block might not be the delegate of the next block. And then elected delegates receive the transaction fee. So on behalf of the other stakeholders, like for example, I can be the representative of like 10 guys who have chosen me to be their delegate, and then I'm the one who is going to be receiving the block reward, the transaction fees from the validated block, and that reward is then shared amongst the pool members. But remember, it's divided or shared equally to what you had staked. So elected delegates are the ones who now receive the transaction fees from the validated blocks. So remember, each protocol has like 20 to 100 delegates, which are randomly chosen to like validate a new block or add a new block, so that the delegates are like, they validate all, add a new block different. So the following block will be a different delegate, the next one will be a different delegate. And then once they do the validation of a new transaction, they get the transaction fee. So remember, from proof of work, we have miners reward, we have new coins which are minted. But for proof of stake and delegated proof of stake, we only have transaction fee and a bit of block reward based on the coins they have staked. So the transaction fee is received by the delegate, then shared amongst the pool members based on the tokens. Remember, it doesn't mean that if Bob had 10 coins and I had 2 coins and we get a reward or a transaction fee of 100 coins, we will be receiving according to the percentage that we had staked our coin. So I had staked 2, probably I will get the percentage that I had staked. So I'll get less coins, and then Bob will be able to get more. He had staked more coins. So the more you stake, then also the higher the block reward you receive. So this one, proof of stake and delegated proof of stake, actually encourages people to do the savings a lot by staking. So the rewards are also shared according to the percentage that you had staked. So for example, like you had 5% of the total staking balance, you will be receiving 5% of the block reward. So that is it. So there are a lot of other proof consensus mechanism depending with the solution, the blockchain solution. Like for IPFS, we have proof of capacity, we have proof of humanity. For different solutions, we have different consensus mechanism. But for blockchain, the major three types of consensus mechanism you will find in different blockchains is proof of work, proof of stake, and delegated proof of stake. So those are the major consensus mechanism you will find in any blockchain. So currently we have blockchains like Ethereum moving to proof of stake, which means they have made a lot of consideration moving into proof of stake, meaning that they want to make it affordable and accessible to people. And if you are looking to build on blockchain, those are some of the considerations you should be able to be making so that you build your solution that really impacts people. And basically, Celo has done a lot in terms of creating a very impactful solution or impactful blockchain solution, which is eco-friendly, it's carbon-free, and also accessible for people. And those are the kind of solutions that we are looking for, solutions that make life easy for people and easy access to build. And also the same thing, you will have as a developer or as an investor or as a business or a founder who is looking to build a solution on blockchain. You have to consider all that. You have to consider what kind of a solution are you building. Are you building a solution for the people? If you're building a solution for the people, you need to go with a solution that is user-friendly for the people. If you're building a solution for the government, you have to go to something like consortium blockchain or hybrid blockchain, that is private and public, which is using private and public. If you're doing something for the banking sector, for education, for hospitals, for different companies, you will have to choose your blockchain wisely so that you don't, like, if it's a hospital record management blockchain system, you don't have to use a public blockchain. So this is what is not out there. This is information which is we really need to spread so that most people know that blockchain is not all about cryptocurrencies, but it has a whole lot of things or use cases that you can be able to build. And there is a lot of also opportunities which are there for developers, for founders, and for end users. So basically we've talked about the different types of blockchain. We have talked about public, private, hybrid, and we have also taken a technical dive into the various mechanism or consensus mechanism that different blockchain use. And well, what I can only say is that based on whatever solution you are building, it's up to you to check whether if all blockchain are the same.
And that's it for this series, folks. A big thank you to Jordan Muthemba for sharing his insights with us. There are more podcasts on the way soon, so do keep it locked right here. In the meantime, remember to click on the UNAJUA link in the show notes wherever you're listening, or click on the microphone icon on the right of your screen if you're listening from the africantechroundup.com website to leave us a 60-second voice note reacting to this episode. You can also tweet your thoughts using the hashtag UNAJUA series, or leave us a DM at African Roundup. And so, until the next time, take it easy, Africa.